And we're about 5 miles northwest of downtown Tampa at beautiful Raymond James Stadium near Florida's Gulf Coast. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Los Angeles Rams and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Set and logo.
Let's pick it up. It's out of time, guys. Out of time. Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field. He's checking, he's checking, he's checking.
He's tripping.
Now a give left side to Fall. He'll have a first down past the 40. And brought down across the 50 to the 49-yard line. A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards. Got to give a nod of appreciation to some of those guys up front over on that left side. Several key blocks sprung him.
No appreciation for the guys from the backside that didn't allow any leakage. Anybody could run him down from the backside.
They're at the kids' table.
Okay, so front side guys good, backside guys, that's what you're supposed to do.
I've had better.
Okay, either way, worked out quite well, didn't it? A nice sizable gain.
16 yards is the pickup there and a first down for L.A. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Now a handoff here to his running back. Obi Melifonwu with the tackle.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Kill. Check 15, check 15. Watch the ship, watch the ship. Hey, watch it go.
And he'll give it here to his running back. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
They got to get to the 23 here on 3rd.
He's not going to get me. 57 for Mike. 57
Bravo.
6-man. Check girl.
Warner from the gun. That's caught. It's Malone. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A. You think back to the Super Bowl against New England. The Rams never even got into the red zone in that game. And now here they are in the red zone on their opening drive with a first down.
60 outlaw. Hey, Charlie.
57's the Mike. 57's the Mike. Let's go, defense. Hey, man up, D. Man up, D.
Ready.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. It's complete. He finds Falk here. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Here we go. 90 Wolf.
Here we go, D. Wide. Get wide. Set. Slam.
A man who played college football here in the Sunshine State. It's USF's Marlon Mack. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the Buccaneers' 6-yard line.
On the ready.
2nd and goal from the 6 this time.
Watch the eye. Check, watch it, watch it.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. They've been stuffed twice here for losses. Now it's 3rd and goal.
Slam, slam, slam. Back, back, back. Alert flare, alert flare, flare, flare. Shift.
Leo. Topper.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Only able to pick up a yard, and that's going to leave him with a long 4th and goal. And Lambeau will put this one through. Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
Now after the made field goal, back out Lambeau to kick this one off. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go. Here we go. Watch over. Check 3.
And he'll give it here to his running back. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
A big part of a middle linebacker's job is being able to take on blocks and then go make plays. But the best ones, they have those big guys in front of them playing defensive line that hold blockers off of them and allow them to flow sideline to sideline and make the big hits.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's 2nd and 8. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Cleveland Farrell, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The Rams calling on their nickel set here defensively for 3rd down.
Check. 53's Mike. Check.
From the gun, Evans. And he's going to go down again. The start of this game shaping up nicely on that visiting sideline.
Yeah, how about that? You get your points on the opening drive. Then you get a big sack there on 3rd down, and you make the home crowd go.
There's a hush indeed. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal is
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Myles Garrett, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Here's Warner. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Quinnen Williams. Edwards in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
57's Mike. Mike 57.
Fair.
Check.
Defense.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Warner. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7.
That's 3 sacks now, and that's not much of a surprise to me, nor should it be to you. This team, they lead the league in sacks.
Yeah, they do. This is something that we are starting to witness time and time again. And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 42-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Now, let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That, too.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Hey, watch 28. SOS.
Now a handoff looking right. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
We own them.
Back to throw is Evans on first down. This is the tight end Fant. 7 yards the pickup on the pitch and catch. And he is the NFC rating offensive player of the week. You got to think, all the guys that take the field each and every week, that's not an easy award. Always has to feel good to grab it.
It has to feel great because it separates you, at least for a week, amongst your peers. And for him to separate again, he has to have the same type of a game. That means being explosive off the line of scrimmage and catching everything that comes his way.
It'll be a gain of 2 on the play, but they'll remain a few inches short here with 3rd down looming.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Here we go. You can't read. 53. Watch the screen.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be brought down with the first down and a late flag here, too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. The penalty moves him into the red zone here on 1st and 10. Evans from the gun, he'll throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the throw.
And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And I think the offense got it back. They did. Inside the 10-yard line, they avoid disaster.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. A great play there. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Bucs have taken the lead. Lutz good on the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This is fielded a couple yards deep. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
Hey, team 6, team 6.
57 to Mike. 57 to Mike.
Rock it.
24, check 24.
Now.
Warner. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown, L.A. A big play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Rams are going to jump back in front. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And the lead is now 10-7. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10. Evans now, operating from the gun. It's caught inside the 25. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. DK Metcalf, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Buccaneers have once again taken the lead. Lutz with the extra point, and the lead is now 14-10. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. These two teams trading touchdowns here in what has been a back-and-forth first half.
And ordinarily, we're trying to figure out how to break out of a stalemate. Here, you're trying to figure out if you can slow someone down while continuing your breakneck pace on offense. I know one thing.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Myles Garrett in there to get him sack number 14 for him on the year.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Warner to throw.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Hey, Haywood.
57 Mike. Mike 57. We don't want this.
Ready.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. A crazy sequence here. A huge gain that time, but it still leaves them well short for 4th down. Here comes the Rams punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, let's see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun. Evans going up. He's got a man. Complete. It's a big play there for the Buccaneers. 41 yards. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Looking to throw. Evans looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll send you cross-state to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have all the stats and all the scores from games going on during another busy Sunday in the National Football League. They'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And down to the 16-yard line. 17 yards on the play and a Buccaneer first down.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And now he'll tuck it and run. And he will score. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. It's their quarterback with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Lutz good on the extra point, and that makes it a 21-10 game. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Running right, here's Falk. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
Hey, you.
Check.
Play action. It's Warner. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
Fans do love the long ball, don't they? And he already found his guy once. Tried to give him another chance there, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. Couldn't connect, but as you alluded to, he does have that touchdown from earlier, trying to keep him in the rhythm.
No.
22-jet bomber. 22-jet bomber. 5.
They'll run it now out of the gun. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves them with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Switch. Hatchet.
Now they try the right side here. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Here comes the Rams punter now, as he's on here to punt it away. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And obviously not fooling anybody here as they stop him behind the line of scrimmage. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Right back to him on first down. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
You got it. You got it. You got it.
At the 44-yard line.
Here we go. Set. 53. Let's go, D. Let's go. Mike, 53. Mike. Hey.
Here's Evans, looking to throw on second down. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. DK Metcalf with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year, as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Lutz to try to add the PAT. And the lead is up to 18 now. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
It'll be Warner on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
They've got his man complete. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. In for the score. And the Rams are able to cut into this lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I was. The one trying to chase him.
Let's go. Let's go.
25-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
Now Evans to throw on second down. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right? Yeah. Not an actual player. No chance at all. Way easy.
A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44, and his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44.
Watch the whip. Pick the edge. Come. Hey, alert 3.
Go out.
Slam. Watch twist.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
Hey, wahoo!
57's
Go.
57's the mic. Let's go, D. It's going to be a long day, offense. It's going to be a long day. 6 guys.
They go.
Out of the gun, here's Warner. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
57's right. You ain't got nothing.
Go.
Alert 3.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Warner. Open man there is Malone. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
90 Wolf.
Watch the pass.
Hey, orbit.
57's the mic. Watch 57. Quit talking about it and bring it. 57's the mic. 57's the mic. Guys.
Go. Get ready.
From the gun, Warner. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. As his guys are in for 6. As his guys are back within a single score. And I think I saw that right. You tell me if I'm wrong. That was just a fly route, just to go. He went.
Sometimes speed, just pure speed, is going to win. I don't care how athletic you are on the other side of the ball. When a guy's that fast and he can just take off, if the quarterback has time to throw the ball and release it when he wants to, that's the end result. Nothing you could do about that. He was just a better athlete.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Able to get there and pick it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Back to throw. Evans. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Cleveland Farrell in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. 2nd and long. He's got his big tight end, Fant.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Let's go, D. Tighten up. Look, you tighten up.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. He needed a yard. He didn't get anything. And the Rams are going to take possession of the turnover on downs. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
He's checking, he's checking, he's checking. Crash, crash. Shoot. Watch the twist. Watch the twist. Check 37, check 37. Jim. No. Off.
Now a handoff looking right. Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest game, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
They'll go right back to the ground with Falk. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
Ready? 50, plant.
You ain't going nowhere. Tight right. 3 down.
Hey, exit.
57 to Monk. 57.
Hey, Sam off.
To the ball, team. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving. Converge. Kill.
Bravo. 5.
From the gun on 3rd down. Warner. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. It'll be a 1st down for the Rams there on a pickup of 18. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Look at me. Zipper.
To throw on 2nd down, Warner. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Ed Oliver able to record his 5th sack of the season.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Mike 20. Yeah. Get it.
Operating from the gun, Warner. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And they're going to get him down well short of the 1st as he can only get this to the 30. They get 13, but it's not nearly enough. And it'll be 4th down. Back now in Tampa. It's the Rams trailing, but they do have the football as we start the 4th and final quarter. 1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Hey, Team 6. Mike 20. Snap.
Hey, Mike 20. Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
There we go, Mike 20. Hey, box drop. Snap.
On 4th down, Warner. And no, it's incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Buccaneers defense holds and they get the football back. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Their defense forced the turnover on downs. They've got the lead. They're in good shape, but can't go into a shell here, right? Still got to be careful.
Yeah, because they're still a long way away from kneel down time. So you've got to work on getting first downs, keep the sticks moving, right? Keep the clock going, and above all, ball security. Don't turn it over.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Boy, tight game like this, fourth quarter, personal foul penalties, a no-no.
Yeah, we know the emotions are running high. The tensions are the same. Who can control them best could ultimately win it.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. First down, Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13. Well, that looked like an example of what you said back in the first half. A running back of his size can really wear down a defense. I think he's starting to do that.
I think you're exactly right. And know what else he's doing? He's inspiring the rest of his team because they see this starting to happen as well. So that means they're going to redouble their efforts to help him out. Extra blocking, getting downfield, helping him out.
Back to throw is Evans. On 1st and 10. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
I guess they figure with a guy who is that hot downfield, who knows how to get the ball into the end zone, you throw it up and give him every opportunity, even though that one fell incomplete.
Yeah, he's already been in the end zone multiple times. Tried to target him again deep there, but unsuccessful. Now a dump off here complete, and he gets it down to the 32. 7 yards on the play, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down. The Bucs on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 10 yards there and a Buccaneer first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Steps away to his left. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
And to give this time to the tailback. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. Evans on 3rd down. He's got his tight end Fant. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post route run, they do not like to let it in without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it, and he got it. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover. His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
They come out here in the eye. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. Looking to run with Mack. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Lutz with the extra point, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down, it caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Hey, Mike 20, Mike 20.
Yeah. Hey, Haywood.
Check 99, check 99.
Throwing again. Warner. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. The Rams on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 10.
3 down. Hey, check. 3 down. Hey, Mike 20, Mike 20.
Hey, Delta. There we go, Mike 20.
It's a party now.
Mike 20.
That's right, baby. They don't want it.
Ready?
From the gun, Warner. And he comes back with one complete. It's a gain of 11 and a 1st down, L.A.
Here we go.
This quarterback now 10 of 16 throwing the football. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Mike 20.
Operating from the gun, Warner. Over the middle, complete. That's Malone. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now Warner. Got a man on the right sideline. That's Holt. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 38-yard line. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Hey, Orbit.
Hey, Mike 20.
Okay, double. 6-6. Pull it high. There we go, Mike 20.
You got nothing today. You got nothing.
Hey! Mike 20.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo.
Smooth.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home.
Let's go.
From the gun, Warner. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
I don't know about you, but I wanted to reach out of the booth and snatch that pass myself. That thing floated forever up there. I think that threw off the timing of the receiver. That's why he couldn't get his feet down even though he caught the ball.
You know, Charles, I would have liked to have seen that.
Yeah, me too.
For you. I wanted to see you reach out and catch that.
Yeah, you've heard about my hands, huh?
To throw, Warner. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Ed Oliver in there to drop him as that clock continues to run.
Bravo.
I got you.
Hey, Charlie.
Mike 20. Set the tone.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Warner now a desperation throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off down near the 5. And to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this fourth quarter. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now it looks like he'll throw here. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game.
Here we go. 53's the mic. 53. Check 53.
Evans now from the gun on third down. Slings this deep. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Terry McLaurin, his 4th touchdown on the year as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. I tell you, Charles, you play to the final whistle, I get that, but there are a few folks that might not be too happy with that score late in the game with it already well in hand.
You seem a little squeamish about that last score.
I struggle with it. I struggle. But on the other, the argument, I get it, on the other side is, hey, do something about it. Stop them.
I guarantee you, I know who was really excited. Fantasy owners who had them. Hey, listen, get the points for me. They're not worried about hurt feelings or anything like that. That's just new age stuff.
Lutz good on the extra point, and that will make this a 19-point game. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. And that'll set them back 5.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game.
Hey, echo.
Operating from the gun. Warner. He's going to let it. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. The 20. 10. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. A big play there. An 80-yard touchdown. And the Rams are able to draw a bit closer. The Rams leave the offense on the field. They'll go for 2.
Mike 20, Mike 20. In your face.
Get it.
From the gun, Warner. And he is not going to get in here. So the decision to go for 2 does not pay off, as they're unable to cut any further into their deficit. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This will be taken very short.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Well, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
Here's Evans, throwing to start the drive. Wide open receiver, complete. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Tampa Bay, they're setting themselves up as a major contender as they move to 8-1 now on the year. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the New Orleans Saints. Meanwhile, for Los Angeles, it's just their second loss so far to go along with their 7 wins. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.